Time to do some hands-on. Let's confirm what we have. We have a KT315 controller. We have the USB 485. We're going to use that for the communication between the software called Entropass and the controller, the door controller. The USB 485. One side is going to the controller, RS485, and the other side with the USB cable that's going to the computer where we have Entropass installed. So we do have that. We have we're gonna use one reader. This controller can manage two doors, two reader, but for that hands-on we're going with one reader. Remember, we're using Wigan reader. So pretty much we have D0, D1 for data wire. We have ground and power. Those are the four wire we need. In that reader we have two more wire. One is for the buzzer and the other one is for the LED, because on the front of the reader we do have an LED that's gonna switch from red to green, that to say the door is open. Alright, we have the transformer. This is a 16.5 volt AC 40 VA. That's the transformer we're going to use. If we look at the part number, that's a TR1640P UL. So we do have the transformer. For the lock, for that particular hands-on, we're gonna use a LED. That's a 12 volt LED that will simulate the lock. That means when the lock is powered, the LED will come on to let us know the lock works fine. We have the card. Actually we have different type of card, key fobs, we have regular card, box card. Alright, so we do have cards. For door contact and wax, we're going to simulate that with those. For an exit button and the door contact. What else do we have? Alright, the kit comes with a small bag with a screwdriver and some resistors, in case if you're gonna use an offline resistor for your input. So we do have resistor there. Okay, so let's start. Let's go with a closer look of the controller. Okay. Alright. Here, that's where we're going to connect the AC. We have the auxiliary output that's provide 12 volt. We have the lock output, lock 1 and lock 2. The COM bus, that's where we can connect. For example, this controller comes with 4 input. If we need more, we have input module we can connect, and that's gonna be connected to the COM bus. Of course, we have where we're gonna connect door contact and wax. Alright, and we have the relay. This controller got 2 relay on board, but to use them we're gonna need external relay because those are open collector. For communication we have 2 options. We can go RS232 directly here, or we can go RS485. In that case we're gonna go RS485 because we do have a USB 485 available. About the reader gonna goes, we can connect them here, reader 1 and reader 2. Okay, alright, let's start. Let's get communication ready. Here we go. I'm using a 22 gauge 4 wire. So I have, at this moment, I have green goes to X plus, red to X minus, and black goes to ground. So you can have them any way you want. You just need to make sure what you have in there that's the same way you have it in the controller. Remember, the ground for the communication gonna be the same as the ground for the reader. Okay, and ground for the reader is right there. Alright, so I have my communication ready. Now, next, we're gonna move. The next one I want to connect will be the reader. Just have to make sure that, again, whatever I have here is the same that I have for the reader. Okay, white and green. Right now I have orange goes in white. Down, same as the IS-45 down. Power. The Aeropox reader can go either in 5 volt or 12 volt, no problem. But you might have other reader, just confirm the power requirement for the reader. Our reader, Aeropox, no problem, we can use any, the 5 volt or the 12 volt. We decide to go with the 12. Reduce. What do we have left? We have the buzzer and the LED. Alright, they are over there. So we see door 1, that's for the reader 1, and door 2. So we're using the reader 1, so of course we're going to the door 1 position. Alright, reader ready, USB 485 ready. Okay. Now we're gonna go, remember we said we're gonna use those to simulate door contact in wax. So let's go. Door contact in wax. So here we have door 1. Yeah. That's the door contact is ready. Alright. And the wax. We're using the same common. So we're gonna get both wire guys. Okay. So here we're ready for door contact in wax. Of course, simulation. We said we're going to use our friendly LED for lock 1. Okay, so we're getting closer. We have reader, we have communication, we have the lock. We use the LED to simulate the lock. Door contact can work. So now we just need power. Okay. That's AC, so no problem for polarity, no problem. Here we go. So pretty much we just need to plug it in and then, oh, nope, not quite. Here we go. Now we're ready for the next step, which are gonna be installing the USB 485, power the controller, and start the programming part. Alright, so let's get ready for that. Alright, right before we move on with PC is coming. Before we move on, I decided to change reader. I'm gonna use an XSF reader or POX. It's very clear for the wiring. Data 0, data 1, power, ground, buzzer LED. Cable ready to go. Here we go, right and green. Alright, with the ground. The black. And power. Remember, we can connect it to the 5 volt or the 12 volt, no problem. But you might have other reader. Please, if you're using another reader, verify the power requirement for it. So I get the ground ready. not quite. And power, I'm using 12 volt. Then what left? Buzzer and LED. The brown is the LED and the blue is the buzzer. Here we go. So, our friend reader waiting for us here. Door contact and wax. Make sure we have everything. Okay. Alright. Double check. Reader. Good. Communication. We go USB 485. Waiting for us. Door contact, wax, lock,